Good morning, children. Children, today we will continue with our chapter number 5 Cell, the structural and functional unit of life. Children, in last lecture, we discussed about hypotonic, isotonic, and hypertonic solution. We discussed about endocytosis and exocytosis. We discussed about when we put a cell in hypotonic solution, it swell up, and hypertonic, it shrink. Unicellular freshwater organisms and most of plant cells tend to gain water through osmosis, higher concentration to lower concentration. Absorption of water by plant root is also example of osmosis. The diffusion is important in exchange of gases and water in the life of a cell. So children, diffusion and osmosis, the osmosis is a type of diffusion where a movement of water molecules are there. In addition to the cell also obtains nutrition from its environment. Different molecules move in and out of the cell through type of transport requiring use of energy. So children, whenever the transportations of material required energy, it is called active transport. We are using energy for transporting food material, for transporting minerals and nutritions in our body. We are going with active transport of material. The plasma membrane is flexible. It is made up of organic molecules called lipid and protein. We can observe the structure of plasma membrane only through electron microscope. The flexibility of the cell membrane also enable to cell engulf in food and other material from its external environment. The best example is amoeba. Children, you already learned about nutrition in amoeba. Pseudopodia, false foot. It just changed the structure and engulfed the food material. The process is called endocytosis. Engulf the material to get it inside endocytosis. Excreted out the material out of the cell, it's called exocytosis. Amoeba acquire its food through such process. Now children, our next topic is cell wall. Plant cell, in addition to the plasma membrane, have another rigid outer covering called cell wall. The cell wall lies outside the plasma membrane. They are having extra covering. The plant cell wall is mainly composed of cellulose. Children, cellulose is a complex sugar carbohydrate molecule which provides structural strength to the plant, and it only digested by ruminants because they are having compound stomach and enzyme cellulase. When a living cell, plant cell, loss water through osmosis, there is shrinkage or contraction of content of cell away from the cell wall. Children, what it means when we are putting any plant cell in hypertonic solution, they start to shrink. But they do not change that structure. Cell wall remain with the structure and the content its shrinkage. The process is called plasmolysis. Here we are having some activity about leaf cell with going with plasmolysis process. Now, what happened when we are putting this cell into hypertonic solution? What do we infer from this activity? It appears that only living cell, not dead cells, are able to absorb water by osmosis. Children, what it means when you are putting any cell into hot water, the cell will die. They do not allow or they are not going with any osmosis or diffusion process. Cell wall permit the cell of the plants, fungi and the bacteria to withstand very dilute hypotonic external media without bursting. Children, what it means there, when we are putting in hypertonic and hypotonic solution, the cell wall retain its structure, not allowed to burst after swelling up, not allowed to die after shrinking. The cell swells, building up pressure against the cell wall. The wall exerts an equal pressure against the swollen cell. Because of their walls, such cells can withstand much greater changes in the surrounding medium than animal cells. That's why they are having an extra covering cell wall to retain its structure in harsh environmental conditions. So children, this is about cell membrane and cell wall. Now next we are going with nucleus, brain of the cell, power control of the cell. Remember the temporary mount of onion peel we prepare. We had put iodine solution on the peel. What would we see if we tried observing the pill without putting iodine solution? Children, whenever we are preparing any mounting slides of any cell, we are putting some coloring agent which are called staining agent. Children, our cell is having different components which is made up of different materials: carbohydrate, protein and lipid. These different materials give different colors to this staining agent. Instead of transparent cell, it's better if we are going with some coloring, darken or lighter, we can easily identify the structures. According to their chemical composition, different region of the cell get colored differently. Some regions appear darker than other region. Apart from iodine solution, we are using safranin, methylene blue solution to stain the cell. We have observed cells from an onion, and the observations you already know that cell membrane, nucleus and cytoplasm. Now what is this nucleus? Children, nucleus has a double layer covering called nuclear membrane. The nuclear membrane has a pores which allow the transfer of material inside the nucleus to outside, just like cytoplasm. Nucleus contain chromosomes, a thread-like structures, which are visible only at the time of cell division. Children, remember, plant cells are not going with cell divisions. Plant cells are not having chromosomes. What is this chromosomes? Children, chromosomes contain protein, DNA, which a segment of genes which transfer hereditary characteristics from parent to the offspring. In a cell which is not dividing, the DNA is present as a part of chromatin material. Chromatin material is only visible as a thread-like structure whenever cell is about to divide. The nucleus plays central role in cellular reproduction, the process by which a single cell divides and forms two new cells. It is also plays a crucial role along with the environment, determining the way of the cell will develop, what forms it will exhibit at maturity. In some organisms like bacteria, children, this is about prokaryotes and eukaryotes, which we already discussed. Prokaryotes, they do not have well-defined nuclear structure. They do not have nuclear membrane. They have just only bunch of chromatin material. Children, such undefined nuclear region containing only nucleic acid, DNA, is called nucleoid. They do not have nuclear membrane, they do not have well-defined nucleus, they have only a mass or bunch of proteins. Prokaryotic cell also lack of some cell organelles. Children, here we are having a clear diagram of prokaryotic cell. Here clearly you can see that they are having cell wall, plasma membrane, but the nucleus, nuclear membrane and nuclear plasma is not there. They are having only a group of material which is called nucleoid. In case of eukaryotes, they are having a well-defined nucleus with a nuclear membrane. So children, the next lecture we will start with different organelles present in our cell. Bye children, have a nice day.